Okay, I hope I'm live. Can anyone give me a quick confirmation in the charts that if I'm audible to everyone, my voice is coming properly, and if screen is also visible to everyone? Quick confirmations. Okay. So we will wait for 4 or 5 minutes so that everyone can join in properly. And after that, we will start this webinar. It's orientation, I will say. So this orientation will be around a little knowledge and little scope around full stack web development, right? What is it, and what are scopes around it, and can you get a decent salary, or you get what is it decent? Can you earn decent amount by doing full stack development, right? All these things first of all we will discuss, and after that we will move into something regarding our training program that we are coming up with, right? What are features and all these things we will discuss just in a while. We will wait till 6:05 because yeah, the notification has been sent to the participants. We are waiting for them to join. By the time, if you have anything to ask or anything you can also ask. Yeah, so this also this will be a very short orientation. It's not like we will take 2-3 long hours. So it will be very short and simple. Only cut to the point, right? Whatever information we have. Quickly join in, guys. So 6:03 it is already. 1 and 2 more minutes, and then we will be going in. I can see quite a few people have already joined in. And wait till so 2 more minutes. For those of you who have joined late, let me quickly give you like what we will be discussing. We will be discussing around full stack, right? What it is, what is the scope and all. And then we will give you a quick introduction about our flagship program that I will say about full stack development course training plus internship part. Yeah, okay. So I think we should start because it's already been some time. Yeah. So the first of all, we will have a very quick discussion around full stack development. I hope most of you are already aware about full stack development, what is web development, right, and the scopes and all. But just to be on clear, right, just to make my point clear, ki why full stack is necessary, right? Why at least you should have a knowledge of full stack development. Let me like introduce you to that part first of all. So yeah, this is my whiteboard. I'll just quickly introduce you, right, to this web development field. So in fact, even let's start with the like very from the surface level itself, right? Let's we will like quickly clear this up, right? Not gonna take much time, but yeah, just that web development part, right? So I hope TVE. So I hope if you hear this word, it strikes something into your mind, right? That you will be able to develop some websites on your own. So this too contains, this is not a very like small field, right? As I can see many people say that, okay, I know HTML, I know CSS, I know JavaScript, I am a front end developer or I am a web developer now, right? So that is not all, because this is like just the tip of the iceberg, as you say. So there are lots of things that goes into being called as a web developer, right? So if I just quickly have to like give you an overview, I can like quickly say that major things you will have to do is a front end thing and is a back end thing, right? Also there are all like different things involved into that, right? Ki you are deploying these things, or you are continuously monitoring things. This also comes into this part, but just for the clarity, I'm just taking some simple points, right? So this, the front end includes your designs, right? What the user sees, what the user interacts with, right? Suppose you might have seen some website that looks very terrible, right? Suppose there are different government websites and all different things, right? I'm not personally criticizing them, but yeah, that their design does not look that good, right? But if I talk about some good website, right, you might have seen such new age startups website, right, wherein they have all these fancy designs and all these like fancy animation going on. So that all is handled by the front end department, right, or the front end developer, I should say. So yeah, this is about that. And for the backend part, right, so whatever you process, suppose you visit any maybe Aadhaar website, or you visit any CTC website, right? So if you just fill in your details and you just click on enter, or just book ticket, what happens? Some processes goes into backend, and then it gives you a confirmation key, okay, now your ticket is booked or something, right? So this is more of a backend part, wherein you will be developing the business logics of it, right? So yeah, this is basically it. Now if you specifically know front end, it is good. Also, if you specifically know back end, it is also good. But I want to break your myth if you have this, right? If you feel like I know HTML, CSS, and I am even I know JavaScript little bit, and I am a full stack developer, or I am a front end developer. So no, you are not. You need to know a lot of more things into that. Yeah, right. You need to know about front end frameworks like that are there, or maybe front end libraries that are there, right? Angular is there, React is there, Vue is there, right? So all these things you also need to know. Plus knowing that you should have some projects, right? Because you cannot call yourself a developer, or you cannot call yourself I am this or I am that, unless and until you have proved this thing by building something, right? So this is the main point that I want to like mark over here, ki building something is important, right? Knowing this is also good, right? But unless and until you have built it, how are you gonna prove this, right? So yeah, this is major thing around web development. I hope everyone has a decent idea now. What is a web development? I mean, I'm not going into that much detail, because I'm guessing everyone has a decent idea around it. So cool, right? Now some of you guys might also know development beforehand, right? They'll say like, I have developed some landing pages, I've developed a coffee website, or I have developed a gym page, landing page, anything like that, right? Or maybe I have developed a calculator, right? So yeah, that is also cool. But the thing is that again, like, sorry to break your bubble, but that doesn't comes or that doesn't justify that you're a good developer, right? Unless and until you have worked on a real-time project, right? So what I concluded from this like 2-3 minute talks is that it's very simple, right? If you are a developer, or if you want to call yourself a developer, right? So you need to build something first of all. First step is building something. See, this is not the usual thing that you hear, right? I'm not talking about the usual thing that you generally hear. Ki, okay, front end me, you learn HTML, then you learn React, and then you learn CSS, then JavaScript, and all these things. I'm not repeating the same thing. I'm repeating something new, right, for you. After building something, right? Once you start building something, the next step should be build something meaningful, right? Build meaningful stuff. Meaningful. Sorry about the writing, but yeah, you need to build something meaningful, or that is use that has a real world use case scenario, right? So yeah, this is what you need to do. Now this is all cool, right? You will be building something, and then you can call yourself a developer, but what is the use of it, right? Why one need to learn development, or why someone need to bother around it is very simple, right? It's just that if you if you just look around yourself, you will find there are different number of startups coming in, or there are different number of services that are coming up day by day. And there is one thing that is common in everyone, right? They all have a website, or they all have a what do you say, their app, right? So at least if the users are using their website, right? Maybe suppose if I talk about maybe Cred, right? So Cred is using their Cred is using their mobile app, right? But you'll say like, what sense does it make to have a website? So the thing is that a website gives you a very what do you say, a clear cut impression of what the product is, right? So it doesn't matter what product you are building, what service you are building, right? I think everyone needs a website, right? And apart from this, right, there are plenty of other opportunities that are there, right? People are building it for their own what do you say, for their own showcase things, or for their own promoting their task and all these things. So there is a lot of opportunity. And one thing that you can grab is, suppose you don't want to work full time for it, right? You just want to continue it as a side hobby or something, so you can earn a good amount, a really good amount from developing these things in a part-time role, right? Second thing is that apart from this just part-time roles, right, you can also get hired into these startups, right? Because obviously startup needs developer, right? So why will they hire a freelance developer every time? Suppose I am a startup and I'm completely working on a website, right? So I need to have some in-house developers. So let me tell you, these startup also pays a lot of good amount. Also, like if I go a step above, you'll say like, I don't want to work for startup, I only want to work for MNCs or all these things, right? So then there also it makes a, what do you say, it makes a point. What points it does it make is that it's good to have your DSA strong skills, but they also ask for some real life development skills, right? Because if you have built something for the real use case scenario, they will get a short key, okay, this person has some implementation skills also, right? So yeah, this I think is what do you say, is useful in every each case use case scenario, right? You can get a job, you can get a freelance assignment, you can get a job in a like startup also, right? So by learning simple one development skill will be like will be a boon for you. So this is basic around like what is development, and why we need to learn, or why we need to even bother around development, and what should be the what should be the right way of doing development, right? So if that thing is understood to everyone, right, now let me like introduce you to something which is very, what do you say, yeah, this is the thing, right? This which I am very curious to talk about, right? So this is our in fact, first of all, we are edspread, right? As you have heard, right? As you have received the notification and all these things, right? So what we are just just a company, right? Or we are just a simple startup, as you can say, right? We are providing these types of curriculums, we are providing these types of opportunities to students wherein they can learn, and not only just learn, because every other startup is there, right, who is eager to like make you learn. But the thing is that we do this thing possible in the cheapest cost available, right, or in the affordable range, so that everyone can like join in and they can get this thing. We also like occasionally we used to we generally come up with these boot camps and all these webinars wherein you can take for free of cost, wherein you can join in, you can learn maybe React, you can learn 1 week, maybe you can learn AIML the other week, right? So all these things we also do. But now let's come back to the point, which is our point. What is this full stack development course, and why we are so sure, I mean, why we are so proud of this program? So the thing is that it is obviously guaranteed internship full stack development curriculum, right? So that means that first thing is you will be getting the proper training, right? Because see, I know that you guys are most probably in your 5th semester, right? So what happens in the 5th semester is you need to do an industrial training, right? Or maybe a rural internship. So what all these other companies provide is they'll just directly give you the projects, and they'll say like, okay, do this project under us. And first thing is you have to like pay them a hefty amount, because they'll say like, this is your necessity, right? Because you need to give them certificates, you need to avail those credits in your college systems. So they'll say like, give us this hefty amount, and then we'll give you just this certificate and just one project to work upon. So this is definitely not like with us. What we are offering is we are offering live classes, right? We are also not giving you some recorded lectures, just go and watch them, right? And then start working on the project. We will be teaching you from scratch, right? Whatever is practical based thing, we will be teaching. It's not like we are teaching just you how to write a tag, how to write a styles only, and that's it. We are not making you build anything. So every curriculum, every class that we will be having will be live one, first of all. Second thing is we will be majorly focusing on implementation part, right? So yeah, that is it. And after doing that part, what we are offering is we are offering you a project based internship wherein you will be working on a particular project, right? that too, not like alone, because I know that if you are newbie, right, and if you are very scared to implement something, you might have this confusion ki, okay, how will I be completing this, right? I don't know about this part, how who will help me in that? So clear cut thing is that ki, we will have a specialized mentor, right, who is very who will be very proficient in implementation skills, and who will have a definite what you say a good amount of experience in building all these types of things. So he will definitely guide you in between. It's not like you can only ask him one time or two time, right? He will be there, right? You can join in with him on the meet. You can ask him, okay, I'm trying to implement this. What should I do? And he'll also help you in getting a proper plan. It's not like there is a project and just start on your own, right? We will be giving you, we'll be breaking this down to you, maybe in some steps or maybe in some checkpoints and all these things, right? So yeah, this is just an overview of what we are coming up with. I hope you guys are now a little bit interested about knowing more on this, right? Okay, what is it, how it is priced, and why are you claiming so many things, and all these different types of things. Or have you done this earlier, or is this your first time? I will cover each and everything, right? So I hope at least you are hooked to this point. What is the curriculum about and what things that we are offering. So yeah, as I have already told, right, this will be just like you have your internship, industrial training. It's just like that only, right? First 30 days will be of your training part, wherein definitely live classes and practical based classes, all these will be live, right? And while when I say live, you'll say, okay, I have colleges, how will I attend live classes? So we know that you have colleges, we know that you might have some other commitments, so we will host these classes mostly in the evening. Like all these classes will be there in the evening, 30 classes, right? And each class will be of around 1.5 hours to 2 hours, depending upon depending upon what project it is, or depending upon what topic we are covering, right? So yeah, after that there will be 15 to 30 days again, like 15 to 20 days of project period, wherein you will have some really good amount of project. I will also come to that part, what project we will be offering, right? And what I can also vouch that the number of projects that we have, or the intensity of the project that we have, right, is very good. And you might not have seen many people doing that project, right? Because what generally other people do is they just make a calculator app, they just make all these simple apps, and they'll call okay, I have done a project, right? So this is not effectively a project, right, unless and until you have put some of your brain, and this is really solving something for you, right? So yeah, that is it. And we are here with the industrial training for upcoming 5th semester students, right? This will definitely also, one more thing is, this is something that we has to discuss on the last, but yeah, you will be receiving certificates, and the best part is the certificates will be like hardcode. I mean, those will be physical ones, right? The physical copy of the certificates you will be receiving, which you can obviously flaunt also, and you can show them, and you can get the credits out of it also, right? Cool. After this, about edspread, I've already given you a very quick information already, right? We are just an online education platform. We are allowing people to just get handy over any skill, right? First thing that we do is we just offer free courses, free small boot camps, wherein you can come and you can learn some simple skills, so that you can gain the confidence. Once you are once you feel like, okay, our courses are good, or the live instructors are good, or they are teaching well, or I am at least getting things out of it, then you can come up with our, then you can definitely go with our paid courses one, right? Which we offer at the most affordable cost, right? Why I'm saying this affordable so many times, I will also compare this just in a while. And about the pricing also, just in a moment I will be revealing it, right? So yeah, that is it. Now doubt support will also be there, since it is a live class. I hope you understand this, right? You will have the instructor, right? You all will be able to unmute yourself, you will be able to ask your doubts, and any other things you want to ask, you can ask, right? About the internship, one very good thing, right, one very flagship thing we also have over here is this also, right? It's not like you are just making projects without any competition or anything, right? It's consider it as a mini hackathon also, right? Why I'm saying that it is a mini hackathon, it's just that who's there will be 20 to 30 different projects, right? And we will be clubbing up you all into some groups, right? Maybe group of 2 or maybe group of 3. So top 3 teams, right, or maybe interns you can call, right? Top 3 groups will be awarded with will be awarded with some rewards from us, right? It can be anything, and I can surely tell you that it is something worth fighting for. It's not very simple things we will be offering. We will be offering you some very good thing, which you will be you can show off, right, after some time. Okay, I have done this project and I have got this thing as achievement, right? I've got this thing as the like winning amount or something, right? So this thing, how will we consider it, right? We can consider it on like certain basis, right? One could be your UI of the website, right? How good your website looks, and functionality and all these other structure of the code, right? Because if your website only looks good and it does not perform any function, then it is of like rarely less use, right? We will also consider your functionalities, and at the end we will also consider the structure and the code, structure and the code quality that you have provided us, right? So yeah, this is just to spice it up, right? Because we don't want you to just go through it as a normal curriculum, right? Just complete it and just get the credit. We also want you to compete, to learn something in between. So yeah, this is what we are offering also. So after that, we have the course overview. So I have already like given you the whole understanding that we will be working on, all the classes will be project focused, project centric only. So 10 plus projects will be there, right? Like you will be learning, like if I just have to give you example, right? So anyways, these projects will be just in a while. We have these projects in the PPT, so I will tell you what all these projects and what you will be building. And definitely 100 plus topics you will be learning in the meanwhile, right? It's not like you only projects and projects, but topic included with the projects, right? Personalized routes and all these things are there, right? Why full stack development? I hope you are now convinced why we are going with that, right? I have already given you this whole demonstration, right? What should be the path and what is the need of a full stack developer these days. Now here are some few quick points, right, about us, which will make us, which will help you in like quickly summarizing what we have discussed till this point, right? The first point being it's a live class, right? Second is one-on-one doubt solving will be there. Anytime you got a doubt, feel free to ping the mentor. He will be there to answer. 10 plus projects, letter of recommendation, A and A, right? So all these things, once you complete this training part and once you build the project also, then you will be getting these certificates, right? The certificate of completion, right? The whole part will be in the physical mode, but all these letter of recommendation and all will be there in the e-certificate methods, right? Which you can obviously add in your LinkedIn profiles. Because one thing is that if you have done something, right, if you have earned something like letter of recommendation or certificate of excellence or anything like that, right, you need to show it on your LinkedIn profile, because your recruiter will look into it and he'll say, okay, he's a good guy, right, he have earned something, right, and he is worthy, or he's at least we can consider him for the hiring rounds, right? If you are applying for the off-campus, like majorly this happens, right? Definitely the beginners and advanced topic, since we will be preparing you to build, to just go out there and just to build, right? In fact, after doing this, right, it's not only for like your what do you say, for your training purpose only, right? If you want to just go out and build your careers in full stack development, you can also be that thing ready, right? That skill ready. So you can also do that. Group based learning will be there, right? Why I am saying this? Because we will be dividing you into some groups. Because I know that if you are alone and if you just want to like if you just start learning, you might end up facing the procrastination key. I'll do it. But if you are in a group, then it is a good thing for you will have this motivation, right? Cool. Resume building workshops, etc will be there. Just a minute. Yeah. So now here are the main here are the main curriculum, the detailed version of it. Yeah, here are the detailed version of it. Firstly, we will be teaching you the full stack one, the front end, the back end, version controls and all, because once you have built it, right, you need to like push it onto the GitHub, or you need to maintain the proper version of it. So you need it. APIs and APIs call, which is a very good thing, right? Because with the help of an API, you will be able to build so many good projects. Databases also will be there, because once you have built it, right, you want to store it somewhere also. So databases will help you in doing that. And finally, you have done all these parts. Now you want to deploy it. Now you want to show it to the people. So hosting for that, right? Now here is the detailed curriculum of this, right, about the whole project, right? I'm not going into the topics because topics are not important, but you can like you can get this PPT and you can like read and find out what all are there, right? See, the whole front end and back end is covered. Now comes to the minor projects, right? So minor projects, maybe had all these simple, like initially we'll start with simpler one, like landing pages and photo galleries and all these recipe website and these anonymous feedback, right? Just like you have heard about these these Instagram these links over Instagram, wherein you have these links over your profile, and if you click on this, you'll be able to send the feedbacks to anyone, right, without letting them know like who sent this feedback. So just like that also you will be able to build, right? There are also some React nodes that will be there, right? You will be able to create quick nodes and you will be able to save them also, right? It's not like you refresh the page and it will be gone. Now this is a very good thing, right? The next project, that is payments app with the help of Stripe and Node.js, right? So what is this payment app? Suppose you just want to integrate a payment option with your site, or just want to like open a payment page wherein anyone can fill in their detail and the amount will get added to your bank account, right? So that is also you'll be able to build. And event registration with the help of Node.js and MongoDB, right? Suppose you are planning on doing any event in your college or maybe just any other random event and you want to like get quick events, right? You can get all these with the help of this project. It's not going to be as simple as a Google form, right? Because we will be adding many things into that. Now talking about some major projects, right? So personal portfolio, wherein it's not going to be that simple. It will include so many things, some animations and all these other things. Expense tracker will be there. You can add all your expenses and you can track, right, where it went and how you spend it. After movie search and details, right? Just like what do you say? Just like you have heard about these IMDb search applications, right? You just want to get a quick information around this movie, who directed it, what was the cast, when it was released. All these things you will be able to get by your own application, right? It's not, you'll not be like, you'll hardly be using IMDb after that, I can guarantee. Yeah, so this is more around the project. Now this this is the industrial training slide, right, which I told you this is a part of the industrial training. So we will make sure that you learn the skills in a practical manner. This is, I'm repeating again and again multiple times, because now you might say why we need to take this, right? Let's do a quick comparison first of all, because you might have this doubt from the start you are saying so much about this course, right? But shouldn't we be taking anyone like any different course, right? Why we only consider yours one? So here's the quick differentiation, right? So the thing is that what possible options you can consider, right? So first possible option you can consider is maybe just learning by YouTube, right? Just a minute, just by learning from YouTube. Second option you can consider is maybe learning by Udemy or some these websites, right? Third is you can like consider about all these live classes, right? Just an academy and all, right? I'm not specifically naming, but yes, some premier live classes. Let me write premier live classes. You can also consider, and at the end, what you can consider all these premier institute, right? Premier Coding Institute. I will not be naming them also. Premier Coding Institute. So you will say like, I can learn from all these, right? So why you need to like go for the edspread? Let me write edspread over here. Thing is that this is free, right? But the thing is that it will not give you any certification. You will not be able to earn certification from there. Plus, no support will be there, right? No support as in key. Suppose if you run across any doubt or you want to ask some extra thing, there will be no one to ask that. Udemy will give you the certification, right? But again, there will be no support also over here. You will say like there are some student all, but they won't be able to like help you throughout this thing, right? Premier Live Institute, what is there? That certification is there. Maybe live classes is also there. I mean, the support is also there, but the problem is that huge price they ask, right? Even if you at this time you are not satisfied, you just go through these Premier Live coding classes and you'll find out what I'm trying to say, right? They are starting these classes from 10,000, 12,000 onwards, right? So I don't think like this is an affordable amount for most of us, right? About these coding institute, again, this is the thing that they will be giving you certification, all these things will be there. But the thing is that price is again gonna hit. Now, if I talk about us, right, so everything is in our favor, right? Because we provide you the certification that is valid. It's not like we'll just write a simple certificate and we'll give it to you, right? There will be proper certifications, right? We will be giving doubt support, live support, in fact, we will be giving, right? Live support will be there. Then it's affordable, right? It's affordable as, yeah, for whatever is the spelling. Let me write it for short, yeah. So yeah, it's affordable. And now I'm saying affordable so for so many times. So the price, let me reveal it very quickly. The price is going to be 1,999 only, right? That's close to 2,000, right? In fact, it's 2,000 only, right? So the thing is that all these things, right, will be there in 2,000. I don't think like it's a huge amount. Why it is not huge? Because you'll have what 30 days of 30 days of live classes, right? Because like how many how much is the price of these live classes would be. If you just go to these premier live classes, they will just start these classes from 10,000, 12,000, and they'll not even give you projects and all, right? So this plus project is there. Where is that? Yeah, plus project is there, right? And under a mentor, I've been saying this, ki a good mentor will be there who will guide you throughout the project. Right. So this is a quick confirmation. I mean, this is just a quick, what do you say, a quick comparison around all these different options that you have and why you should consider us. Now, this is all about prices, right? I mean, this is all about the, what do you say, what is the price of this course and what are the salient feature of it. Now, let's quickly talk about the timeline, right? What is the timeline and when we are starting and what is this thing all about, right? So the last date of this registration, right? The last date of this registration is 14 August, right? 14 August 2022. That's it. Right now it's 9. So we have like think 4 to 5 days, right? And we only have some limited seats, right? The amount is around 50, like maximum cap we are taking of 50 only, right? And you can quickly just, I think someone from the team will now start sharing the link, right? You can also get this link in your groups, respective groups also, right? The price is 1,999. The last day to apply or the last day to register into this is 14 August, right? 30 plus days, 30 days of live classes plus 15 to 20 days of project, right? And the classes will sharply start from the 15 August itself, right? So from the immediate 15 August, we'll be starting. And let me tell you, the date is not going to extend, right? Some people feel that, okay, this is the early bird price, or maybe, you know, we will get an extension after this. So the date is fixed. 14 is the last date. 15 so we will be starting classes. The classes will be live, regular, under mentor. And at any point you come across doubt, you know what to do, right? I've been saying this multiple times now. So yeah, this is all about it, and I have listed every every merit of us, and I don't think there is any point wherein you should consider ki is this is this not better than this, or is if I have a better option available than this, right? Yeah, now let's go to the next point, right? That is the course is done, right? Oh, okay, also let me go to the we have something over the slide also, right? Some more thing is remaining, right? That is the resume building workshop will also be there, right? Because I know that you will be sitting in your campus placements and all, so you need to have a solid resume to to stand out. So some people from these farm companies, right, all Mang companies, right, will be helping you in sorting out your resumes. They will be personally looking into your resumes, right? And they'll be telling you what you can add, what you can skip, and all these things. There will be personalized resume workshop for that. And all these certificates will be there, right? I've already told you. And this is our contact details, just in case you need any information, any quick information for that. But yeah, right now let's quickly move to the internship part, right? All these are the problem statement. Let's quickly discuss it, right? And I can guarantee you, if you will read it out, right? I will just give you a brief introduction about all these problems, but if you will read it out, you will find out these are real problems, right? These are not just like building a simple calculator or just building a a landing page or something, right? These are much more than that. Let's quickly go around them, right? Yeah. So the first thing is placement drive, right? So what this project will be doing is it will consolidate all of your updates, right? Which company is placing, I mean, which company is coming up, or when is their test round, just like your Google Calendar and all these things that you have, right? So it will be kind of mixture of that, right? All these updates plus all these, all these applications that you have submitted and all these things will be there, right? And you can, there will be a database for the students, right? Who has applied, who has gone to the next round, and all these things will be there, right? I hope you can you can think what is the impact of this project, right? Because this you can use anywhere, right? Not only on your placement, but you can also use it on different purpose also. Once you have cracked this thing, once you have built the structure, or once you have started implementing it, then it's a good thing also, right? I mean, it's a multi-purpose thing, I should say. After this, we have assignment trackers, right? As we all know what a hassle it is, right? You just submit assignment, right? Maybe on just Google Classroom or what, right? Just the teacher will just, maybe the teacher have seen it or not, maybe someday he'll score it or not, right? So that will be constant. I mean, that will be just kind of thing like a Google Classroom, but it will be a little bit advancement of that, right? How it will be advancement? You can read that teacher can give the feedbacks. Yeah, cool, and all these things after that. So the third thing that we have is an online auction system. Again, as you have as the name can itself give you an idea, right? An online auction will help you in listing your projects and in getting the buyers account around it, and then selling it at your personal choices, right? So yeah, this is it. Then we also have a class performance dashboard, right? This will again list all of the students inside a class, right? Maybe it could be a class, could be a college, could be or any institute or any office also, right, wherein you can constantly track what all students are doing progress, or maybe, or what merits they are doing, or what extra thing they are doing, and the credits you can add also according to them. Then we have a best gadget in the market, right? So this is just like a comparison website. Suppose I want to buy a phone, right? And or maybe I want to buy some earphones, right? So now I have to go through constant videos and all these things. So this product will help me in choosing me the best out of the limited options around the budget, right? What is my budget, and what is the resources that are available. Then we have online recipe book, right? Suppose what you can do is, suppose I want to make I have a unique recipe. I want to like I know this thing and I make it this very perfectly. I can share this with a lot of people just by writing it manually and sharing it with other of people. You can also read their recipe also, right? Now there is lost and found app for CBIT, right, which is your college, right? So suppose in case you have lost any items, or in case someone else has found any item, so they can list these items over there, and whosoever has this thing can claim it, right? I mean, whosoever provides the evidence can claim these things. Then college event management are also there, right? Suppose you generally have these events, right? Someday there is some tech talk going on, someday there is some technical event going on. So there is one dashboard for that kind of, wherein you can manage all these things in one place, right? Again, there are multiple projects, right? There are 20-30 projects that we have, so I will not be like demonstrating each of them in very much detail, but just I will give you some very quick idea now. So college parking system, right? You have like I know like many people uses their vehicles, some staff member also uses their vehicle, and we have limited space in the college, right? So with this thing you can also like manage like how many vehicles are we expecting, all these things, and how many vehicles have arrived or how many vehicles are outgoing, and all these things. According to that we can plan up. Okay, canteen app is there, right? Because I know that some people have this complaint from mess ki, okay, the food is not regular, or the food is not up to the standard, on all these things. So this app can help you in doing that. Then e-library is there, right? Because I know some maybe I have some books, right, and I want to share it with my juniors or something like that. So I can only share it maybe some to only one person, or to only limited person. How can I do this? And all these things you can manage from this one, right? Then medication reminder, right? Because some people go through all these chronic illness and all these things. So these things will help you in reminding yourself, or maybe reminding your near ones or near or dear ones, okay, this is the medication and this you need to do at this time, because sometimes they just forget what medicine to take at what time, and they confuse with the wrappers and all. So this is which can help. Then we have CBIT Stack Overflow, right? I hope Stack Overflow everyone is aware about, right? Stack Overflow, you can ask questions, you can get questions and all these things, right? Similar with this one, but this will be like for your college community first of all, because college has some particular like unsaid rules or unsaid things, right? How should I prepare for my minors? How should I prepare for my final exams? All these things you can do over here. Then yeah, this is a good project, right? That is a portal for ragging and bullying complaints, because some people do face raggings or bullyings, although these are like very rare cases, but they feel to they feel they feel scared to report it to someone. So with this you can report it, and your complaints will be heard. Then staff leave application, because to track which teacher is which teacher will be available to take extra lectures and all these things, you can also track with them. Then bus tracking is almost similar to just the teacher tracking, but instead of teacher there will be buses, right? Sports resources booking, because we have limited sources, like suppose everyone wants to play football at one day, right? So limited footballs are available, so you can like pre-book them, and you can just have a look which person has booked this slot for which area and all these things. After that you can manage that properly. Notes app, YouTube transcript summarizer, and DSS tracker, right? I will just club them one, and I'll explain it just in a minute, right? That says ki notes app you can share all these handwritten notes and all these things with your friends, right? Transcript summarizer is a good thing, right? Suppose you have watched a whole complete playlist on like on any particular subject. Now you want to get the proper notes out of it, right? What they have written and what they have discussed, because you are too lazy to write the notes, right? So this will help you in doing that. Then we have DSA tracker, right? Because college placements are coming, you need to do all these like all these questions, but you are too lazy to categorize them onto important questions, standard question, or question I need to work. So this will help you in managing that. So these are the problem statement, right? I hope these problem statement look something genuine to you, right? And this will, once I can also guarantee, right? If you have these projects in your resume section, and if you share this in your resume, right? I mean, if you share this with anyone, they will be impressed to know, okay, you have built something real. Yeah. So this is about the project, right? Now, a very quick question you might have in your mind, okay, they are saying so many things. Have they even tested it out, or have they even launched any courses, or if they have launched any courses, so have student took it, or what are their reviews, right? So yeah, definitely we have been doing these courses from quite some time now. This is not our first batch, right? So here are some quick testimonials from our students, right? And these are not paid ones, right? So their LinkedIn are also like what you say are given over here. Even if you in case just feel like inquiring, you can DM them, right? You can ask like how was your experience and all these things, and these guys will tell you like how they felt and how they how was their experience building the projects throughout the course. So there are a couple of many projects, I mean couple of what you say testimonials over there, right? Just you can read it, right? What all this is, I'm not going to read it because already I've read it, and I believe these are very good, right? So this is all, right, about what full stack development is and why should you consider doing it. Then about our curriculum, right, what we are offering and why we are offering this as the affordable price, and why I have already given you the comparison, right? Why we are the best, right, around this. And this is also like taken in demand, I mean this is made in such a manner that we understand that you're a fifth sem student, you need to build something relevant, and you also need to learn something in a very in a very short span of time. So yeah, this is all about it, and this is also price data. Yeah, this is also priced at a very very affordable and very competitive pricing. Yeah, so this is all about our this was all about the orientation of our full stack training course plus internship program that we are coming up with. And just a minute. Yeah, so that's it. And about the attendance link and all, right, you will be getting this link on your what do you say, on your WhatsApp group or something, right? Don't worry about that. But the link is, the course registration link is now there in the chat section. Please do reach out to us. I mean, please do fill it as soon as possible, because the timings are the timings are fixed. 14th August is the last date when you can register. And I will also say ki don't wait for the 14th August to arrive, because the seats are limited. We won't be taking every student, right? We have a limited number of capacity, so that we can like look into each and every student performance, right? So please fill this as soon as possible. I'm reminding this again and again to you guys, and I have already told like how cool is our project, right? And about the mentors also, you definitely, I can guarantee these mentors are up to the industry standards, right? And they have relevant experience into the what do you say, in their respective fields. Yeah. So that's it. And if you in case have any like quick questions or anything, right, you can reach out to us on these numbers. But I would say that I have already cleared so many things, right? And I don't think that there is anything much to answer. But yeah, by that part, I am concluding this. The course registrations are there. You will also receive them in your respective WhatsApp group. Attendance link will also be shared within the groups. So don't worry. And that's it for today. Yeah. Bye bye everyone. Have a very good bye bye, and